Hello everyone, how are you all? Hope all you are doing good. So for today our topic is naming of organic compound. If you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel Chemistry Wali. So for today our topic is naming of organic compounds. First of all, when we will talk about organic compounds, in our mind first thing will come, that is carbon. Organic compound, carbon and hydrogen. These two things will be there. In last video also we discussed about organic compounds made up of carbon and hydrogen. These are the basic element of organic compound. So when we will talk about the carbon, carbon is a very special atom. Why it is special? Because when we will discuss about the other elements like hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogens, like hydrogen having one electron, one more if hydrogen will get, hydrogen will be, it will complete its duplet. So same for the oxygen, its valency is 2. For nitrogen also its valency is 3. But carbon is the atom in which 4 electrons are there when we will discuss the structure of carbon. So for carbon, atomic number is, hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, 6. So as we know how electrons are present, atomic number is also equal to number of electron. So number of electron also 6. If atomic number is 6 means number of electron also 6. So 6 means how we will divide the electrons now? 2 and 4. In the last cell, if you will notice, 4 electrons are there. If I will draw the structure of carbon, this is carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4 electron. So carbon can lose the electron. 4 electron carbon can lose also, and carbon can gain 4 electron also to complete its valency. If carbon will lose these 4 electron, the duplet is complete now. If carbon will gain 4 more electron, now the electron we will write 2 and 8. Again it is octet is complete here. So that's why I told carbon is a very special atom of or periodic table. So this is about the carbon. So why when any element or any atom is forming 4 bond, so we are calling it tetravalent bonds. 4 means tetra means 4. When we will simplify this term, tetravalent bond, tetra means 4, valent means valency, bond means bonds. Means if any atom, here carbon is the atom, 4 electrons are present here. Carbon needs 4 more electron to complete its octet. So what carbon will do? Now carbon can share the electron also. It is not compulsory to lose the electron or to gain the electron. In organic compounds, atom used to share the electrons. So carbon will share its 4 electrons with 4 hydrogen. Now hydrogen is having only 1 electron. Hydrogen is having only 1 electron. 1 electron, 1 electron. So each hydrogen needs 1 more electron to complete its duplet. So now hydrogen will share its 1 electron here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. So now we will see hydrogen is completing its duplet. Same way the carbon is also completing its octet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now carbon is also having 8 electrons. Hydrogen is also having 2 electrons. So that's why these bonds are called tetravalent bonds. Carbon is forming tetravalent bond because valency of carbon is 4. Pause. Now how to name organic compounds? So first of all we have to learn one basic chart. Like chart is about if 1 carbon is there, how we will name it. If 2 carbons are there, how we will name it. Same for 3 carbon, 4 carbon, 5 carbon, 6 carbon, 7 carbon, 8 carbon, 9 carbon and 10 carbon. So, if one carbon is there, now this is naming of organic compounds depends on, basically it depends on two things. How many carbons are present there in the compound and which kind of bonds are there. Single bond, double bond or triple bond. So these two are the basic thing. Number of carbons and double bond, single bond or triple bond. So suppose one carbon is there. Now as we all know, carbon is having 4, valency of carbon is 4. Carbon will have 4 bonds. So all single bond. So valency we can complete with the help of hydrogen. So number of carbon here in this compound, 1 carbon. So we will write math. If number of carbon is 1, we can write math. Now if single bond, now we can see 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bonds are there. All 4 are single bond. All bonds are single. So this will be alkane. So for alkane we will write A-N-E. After this, methane. Now the name of the compound will become methane. This is methane. Okay, let's take one more example. Suppose 3 carbons are there. All 3 carbons are having single bonds. Single bond, single bond, single bond. Now valency of all 3 carbons will be completed with the help of hydrogen. Hydrogen, hydrogen. 3 carbons are there. So for 3 carbon we will use pro. For 3 carbon we will use pro. All bonds in this compound, you will see all are single bond. When all single bond, this is alkane. For alkane, we are using ane, propane. So name of the compound will be propane. Okay, let's take one more example. Okay, last 2 examples were related to single bonds. Now what will happen if double bonds are there? See, 2 carbons are there. For double bonds, we need 2 carbon. 2 carbons are there. Now, 2 valency will be completed here, 2 more. Same for this carbon also. So, these valencies we will complete with the help of hydrogen now. Now, this is the compound. Now, see, 2 carbons are there. Naming of the carbon, number of carbon will be same for each condition, like if it is single bond, double bond or triple bond. So 2 carbons means eth. E-T-H, eth. Now you see one double bond is here between 2 carbons. So when double bonds are here means alkene. When double bonds are there means alkene. When alkene is there, we will use ENE. When alkene is there, we will use ENE. Now this is ethene. This is ethene. Okay, let's change the situation. Suppose this will be a single bond. Means now 3 valencies, 1 more we will complete here. 2 carbons. 2 carbons, for 2 carbons, eth, all are single bond. When all are single bond means this is alkane. For alkane we are using the suffix ane. Ane. When 2 carbons are there, but between 2 carbons single bond is there, the name of the compound is ethane. When 2 carbons same compound, but all are not the single bond. Between 2 carbons, one double bond is there. Means the compound will be ethene. So this is how we will name the compounds. Okay, let's take one more example. Suppose 2 carbons, Now this time we will take 3 carbons. Triple bond, single bond. 3 valencies here, 4. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So this is how the compound. Now you will see in the compound 3 carbons are there. 1, 2, 3. For 3 carbon we are using prop. For 3 carbon we are using pro. So 3 carbons are here, but 1 carbon, between 2 carbon you will see triple bond is there. When triple bond is there, it means this is alkyne. This is alkyne. For alkyne we are using the suffix -ine. Y-N-E, propyne. Now the name of the compound will be propyne. So this is how we will name the compound. Okay, let's take one more example for alkyne. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Suppose 6 carbons are there. 1 triple bond is there. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now these valencies we will complete with hydrogen. Now see, naming is simple. Now how we will name? First of all, we will count the number of carbons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 carbon means hex. For 6 carbon, we will use hex. All are single? No, not all are not single bond. We can see one bond is triple bond here. Triple bond means this is alkyne. For alkyne, we are using the suffix -ine. So this will be hexyne. I hope this is clear for you all. So let's move to our next topic. So in this video, we learned about how to name alkene, alkyne and alkane on the basis of number of carbon and number of bonds. Next, we will learn about how to name the organic compounds when functional groups are there. Means for each kind of functional group, there is a fixed suffix. How to use that suffix and how to name those compounds, we will learn. Okay. Stop it. Okay, now means 1 carbon, this is called meth. 2 carbon, eth we are using. For 3 carbon, pro. 4 carbon, but. 5 carbon, pent. For 6 carbon, hex. For 7 carbon, hept. For 8 carbon, oct. 9 carbon, non. And 10 carbons, dec. So these are the names for number of carbons present there in the compound. So now we learned how to name the compound on the basis of number of carbon and the double and single bond present there. But if in the compound some functional groups are there, how to name those compounds? Means in last video we learned about many functional groups like alcohol, aldehyde, carboxylic acid, ketone, etc. So how to name those compounds now? Suppose we have a compound C. Now as we all know, carbon is having 4 bonds. H, 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 H. How to name this compound now?
1, 2, 3.
Now this compound, 1 carbon is there and 4 hydrogens are there. 1 carbon means meth. 1 carbon means we will use meth. M-E-T-H, meth. Now all four are single bond. For single bond we will use ane. Now this is easy for everyone, I think. Methane. This is methane. So this is a simple compound without any functional group. Now in the same compound CH, H, this side I will add OH. Now first of all, OH means alcohol group. This is one of the functional group, that is alcohol. So for the alcohol, this is for the functional group, this is OH. And for this alcohol, we are using one prefix. Now how to name this one? Okay. Now one carbon, meth we will use. All are single bond, ane we will use. But now see, one OH group is present here. This is the functional group here. So now for OH group, one suffix we are using, that is all. OL, all. Now here we will remove this E and we will use OL. Now the name of this compound is methanol. Meth for one carbon, ane for all single bond, all for this functional group, that is alcohol. When alcohol is present in any compound, those compound one suffix we will use, that is all. All the other naming will be same based on the number of carbon, based on the number of single, double or triple bond. But what is the suffix? Suffix, it will decide on the basis of functional group. Which functional group is attached here, same way we will add the suffix. So next example, Okay, now in next example, 3 carbons are present here. So all are bonded with single bond. This is the functional group here. Now, how to name this compound? We will start, first of all, how to name the compound. First of all, we will start counting the number of carbon. So, number of carbon here, 1, 2, 3. 3 carbons are present there in the compound, means prop we will use. For 3 carbon, prop. Prop. Now, we will notice all bonds in the compound are single bond. For single bond we are using ane. But not all are hydrogen. One functional group is present here. That functional group is alcohol. For alcohol we are using the suffix all. So now here we will add all. Now the name of the compound will be propanol. 3 carbon prop, ane for single bond, all for this group, this functional group, that is alcohol group. Okay, next example, if we will discuss about carboxylic acid. So carboxylic acid, So for carboxylic acid, functional group is COOH. COOH. And the suffix we are using here, OIC, oic acid. Okay, let's start how to name a compound having functional group carboxylic acid. If 2 carbons are here, this is CH3. Now this carbon is this is the functional group. If this is a functional group, Now naming we will do same as we learned how to name any compound. First of all we will count number of carbon. 1, 2. 2 carbon are present in the compound means H we will use. ETH. Now between 2 carbons here we will check number of bonds. Bonds all are single or double. Here between 2 carbons and here all bonds are single except this oxygen. This is the functional group. This one we will not count because this is the functional group. So other than this all are single bond. So we will write A. And if functional group COOH is present here, this functional group is carboxylic acid. For carboxylic acid we are using one suffix, that is oic acid. Ethanoic acid. So how we will name this one? 2 carbons, eth, A because single bond, oic acid for the carboxylic group. How to name this compound? Ethanoic acid. Now the name of the compound is ethanoic acid. Same way if I will add here one more carbon. Now number of carbon will be changed. Other things are same. Number of carbons are here 1, 2 and 3. So pro. In the place of eth we will use pro. Propanoic acid. Now the name of compound is propanoic acid. Same way if we will add more carbons, if 4 carbons butanoic acid, 5 carbon pentanoic acid, 6 carbon hexanoic acid, 7 carbon heptanoic acid and so on. So this is how we will name. So we have to learn here for alcohol the suffix we are using, that is all. For carboxylic acid suffix we are using, that is oic acid. Same next for the next 2 more we will do today. Okay. Now so next is aldehyde. For aldehyde and ketone. So functional group of aldehyde is COOH. This is the functional group. In any compound if you will notice COOH, it means this is aldehyde. And ketone is C double bond O. This is ketone. For aldehyde COOH and for ketone C double bond O. For aldehyde the suffix we are using is al. For ketone we are using on. So okay, let's take one example. C, 2 carbon we will take here, double bond O and H. This is our functional group. Now valency of this carbon we will complete with the help of hydrogen. So this is our compound. Now how to name this compound? First of all we will count number of carbon here. 1, 2. 2 carbon means eth, single bond N, now functional group COH or CHO. When functional group is CHO or COOH, both are same. This is how we are writing when we will draw the electronic structure. This is generally we are writing CHO. Both are same. Both are aldehyde. So for aldehyde we are using the suffix al. So name of the compound will be ethanol. So don't get confused between alcohol and aldehyde. That is all, and Aldehyde is al. So this is ethanol. Ethanol. We will pronounce as ethanol. So when alcohol is there, we are writing ethanol. This is ethanol. So now same for the ketone. How to name ketone? How to name a ketone? Suppose this is the example. Now how to name this compound? Same process we will do. We will count the number of carbon. 1, 2, 3 carbons are there. For 3 carbons pro. Single bond except the functional group. This is the functional group here. This is the functional group here. Except the functional group, all bonds are single. That is propane. Same way propane. But for ketone, the suffix we are using is -one. How to name this compound? 3 carbons are here. Means 1, 2, 3. For 3 carbon we are using pro. Single bond in propane. But the functional group is here, that is ketone. For ketone we are using the suffix -one. So, -one. Propanone. So, name of the compound is propanone. Same way, if more carbons are there, suppose here we will add one more carbon and CH3 again. So, now number of carbons are 4. For 4 carbon we are using bute. So, in the place of prop, now we will write bute. Butanone. Name of the compound will be butanone. Same way, for 6 or 7 carbons are there, hexanone, heptanone. Same way we can name the compounds. Now in the today's video we learned about how to name the organic compounds. If functional group are there, functional groups, and if single bond, double bond and triple bonds are there. In next video we will learn if other functional groups are there. So more functional groups are also there. Those are ethers and amides, esters, etc. So if you like my video, please do like, share, subscribe and comment. Thank you.